or harass me. Brennan will harass me. They will have their goons do it. And these people don't ever take you out on a drive. They don't own cars. They sure as heck don't own a rich man's car like me, Mercedes Benz. My name is Stuttering John. I am world famous. 30 shows. 30 failing shows. Going on to talk about the Duke. How could they do it? How could they sleep at night? How could they feel good? 30 shows. Mainly I wanted to talk about Vince the lawyer suing me. Goes from $12.5 million to $21.5 million. You ever hear of something called a counterclaim, Vince? I'm going to double it. I will sue you back for $47.5 million. And he's not a real lawyer, folks. Anyone can claim that they're a lawyer. Just because his name is Vince the lawyer doesn't mean he's a real lawyer. And he can't afford a real lawyer, unlike the Duke. He's not wealthy. That's a fact check. Like I said, the shitwayer does not take you on any journeys in his car. The shitwayer is a failure. The shitwayer show. He didn't write any jokes. He didn't make the format. He didn't get that Sirius XM. I think we can agree immediately that I was the one that made that happen. I was the one that made that XM contract happen with Howard Stern. Howard Stern would be nothing without me. I'm welcome back on that Howard Stern show anytime I want. Howard calls me every day to beg me to come back. But I told Howard I need to see more groveling. I need to see more begging. If he wants me back on that Howard Stern show, I could bring that Howard Stern show back to its glory days. And I could do it too, folks. You know it. I'm the only one that could do it. Kevin Brennan can't do it. Kevin Brennan was canceled, fired from Saturday Night Live the first day he was on. Shitware is not welcome back on Howard Stern. That's a verified fact. There's nothing you can believe about these 30 failing shows. High school dropouts. Second grade dropouts. They can't read or write. They can barely dress themselves. How is this acceptable in America? How do we accept this? We do not accept this. This is unacceptable. 30 shows. 30 shows that can't even leave their studio. What do we think about that? What do we think? Thank you, Lizard. Appreciate you being here. We do fun things on this channel for anyone that wants to subscribe. This is one of them. We drive in our rich man's car. We go to waterfalls. We do sidewalk talks like the old day in the Howard Stern show. We don't just stay in the studio. We do some studio shows, but we get out there. We talk to the people. We're here for the people. The shitware doesn't leave a studio. Kevin Brennan has never left the studio. He has his, well, I can't talk about him because he's on the verge of suing me, but we got to clear up this Vince the lawyer nonsense. He doesn't even know why he's suing me. He's jealous. Jealous. You can't sue someone because you're jealous of their car just because I drive a Mercedes Benz and he takes the bus to work. It is not fair. What they're doing is wrong. I don't accept it. You guys don't accept it. I don't believe it. You guys don't believe it. I don't see it. You don't see it. Hope everyone's having a great day. Driving in our rich man's car, Mercedes Benz. It's not a poor man's Benz. It's the SL4 Hundo. That's a fact check. That's a fact backed up by documents. The Duke doesn't lie. The Duke is the one. And all this bullshit about, oh, I'm going to be the friggin' assistant Duke, blah, 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 blah. I'm going to be the new Duke, the new this, the new king. It stops immediately. It stops now. I'm shutting that down. If I hear one more bozo say they're going to take over, blah, 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 there will never be another Duke, even if I leave this Dabbleverse, which I will do soon. If I hear one more negative comment, I will leave this Dabbleverse. I will be gone. You guys will be sorry. 30 failing shows will fail. They will have to get real jobs. They can't make it in the real world. There's nothing that Chet Waiter can do in the real world. Can't even drive a car. That's a fact. You don't question the Duke. There will be consequences. Your life will change. We're going to be drilling down on these 30 shows. Why did they pick it on me? Why did they pick me? I'm a target. I have a target on my back. They see someone that they could never come close to. I'm more successful than most. I have a diversified portfolio between my stocks, my bonds, annuities, real estate. I have more assets than the 30 shows, the 30 failing shows combined. So they're jealous. So that's how they try to tear me down. It's not going to work. It is not going to work. They are being found out one by one. I'll be going on the road in a few months to expose them. I'll be getting past Brennan's doorman. I'll be knocking on that door. We'll be getting in. We're not going to hurt him. We're just going to interview him. One-on-one. I want him to answer for his crimes. I want him to know that he's a failure. I want to dress him down. I want to tear him down just like he teared me down. Just like Howard Stern used to tear me down, tell me I was a trained monkey boy, and tell me I was good for nothing. He told me, Howard Stern told me that nobody liked me. Howard said that I wasn't funny. He said the only reason people laughed at me is because I stuttered. Tore me down the whole time I worked there. I rose up. I got in that Tonight Show. I showed him. Made $500,000 a year. You don't think the shitware ever made $500,000 a year in his life? The shitware didn't make $500,000 combined in his career yet. But I did. These are the facts. Undisputed facts. Why are they doing this to me? Why is this acceptable in this country with this Constitution? I don't find it funny. What is the joke? Shitware. I think we know what he did in his career. I think we know why he can't get a job. He has no talent. He's not a shining star like the Duke. He doesn't know how to run a network. And when I say the word network, I almost say that comically. Okay? It's not a network. It's a failing YouTube channel. He's a failure. He was never successful. Nothing he did was successful. That's a fact, Jack. That's a fact backed up in documents. You don't question the Duke. Taking you guys for a ride in my rich man's car, Mercedes-Benz SL400 Presidential Edition. In the interim, Shitware takes the bus to work. Kevin Brennan doesn't own a car. None of these 30 failing shows own cars. Especially not rich man's cars like me. That's a fact. We're going to talk facts here. We're going to talk about the truth. We're going to talk... We're going to talk about the Constitution. We're going to talk about laws and why they're violating them and why they're going to be in jail. We have prisons for people like this. People that are violating the law, like these 30 failing shows, should be in jail. How could they do things like this, talk about the Duke? Why would anyone believe them? No one believes them. If I'm such a failure, why are everyone watching my movie? I directed that movie. I produced that movie. I starred in that movie. It's a good movie. I'm the Duke. I'm a man of fear. I'm a man of respect. You don't question the Duke. You will bow down to me. You'll be shining my shoes, shitware. The shitware isn't qualified to hold my briefcase, folks. He's not qualified to shine my shoes. We'll still let him. We'll throw him a nickel. Driving in our rich man's car. Can't tell you where we're going. Shitware will have me fouled. These are facts. Thanks, Cook, for letting me cook, bro. Thank you very much. Please consider subscribing, folks. We do a lot of fun things. We drive in our rich man's car. We go to waterfalls. We hit the streets on the sidewalk. We do the sidewalk talks. Appreciate you guys being here. Thank you for respecting the Duke's authority. 30 failing shows. 30 failing shows. What can we say about 30 failing shows going on about me? Why did they do it? How is that acceptable? In this country, with this Constitution. Why are they violating the Constitution? We have a right to be free in America, but you should be respectful. You should be responsible. Why do they do it? Why do they talk about the Duke? They're jealous. We'll probably hit the sidewalk for a few minutes before we end, folks. We're almost at our destination. Like I said, Brennan can't do these. He doesn't have the energy to leave his studio. He's a whiny little girl. This shitware's no better. Why do they do this to us? They have to buy their subscribers from India. Most of their audience is from India, which is no disrespect to the Indian people. My viewers are real. My channel's real. I have a diversified portfolio. In the meanwhile, the shitware will dance on the stage for a nickel. Kevin Brennan gets his money from his wife because his wife has a job. That's their only revenue stream. These are facts. These are facts. I deal with facts. I don't deal with nonsense. I don't deal with nonsense. I expose the truth. Mike V, good morning. Thank you so much for the super chat, Mike V. Mike V advises. Good morning. We respect the Duke and his rich man's car. That's a fact, Jack. Thank you, Mike V. Mike V's a great guy. We're gonna meet up in real life someday. We'll take a ride in my rich man's car. I got rich man's shoes on too, folks. I have a rich man's watch. Casio. No bums. You don't see Brennan wearing a Casio watch. He doesn't even own a watch. You can't make this stuff up. Why are they picking on me? 30 shows. 30 failing shows. Why do they do it? Like I said, we're almost to our destination. Then we'll hit the streets for a few minutes, folks. If that's okay with everyone. And let's see these 30 failing shows. Let's see them all copy the Duke. Let's see. We're gonna see them leave the studio, pretend they're me. You know, they're gonna borrow a rich man's car and take you on a journey. But you're not gonna believe it. It'll be an act. It'll be a put on. Everything we do on this channel is for real. It's a nice day in Buffalo, New York here. The sun is out. I am the Duke. I am the one. I am the man. Don't forget to call. Write letters into Vinny, the lawyer, so he cancels that case on me. He wants to take my car from me. He wants to take my channel. It is not going to work. It is not going to happen. Can't believe nothing that guy says. Still sending me packages every day. I don't want your packages, Vinny. I want you to drop the lawsuit. It is not fair. Thank you, Mike V. None of these failing shows can afford a cast. That's true, Mike V. Thank you. Thank you for the second super chat. Mike V is a star in my eyes, folks. Mike V is the Duke's assistant. That's a fact, Jack. Assistant Duke. He calls the shots in this Devilverse. Yeah, I agree with, I can't see your name. Mike V's a good man. That's a fact, Jack. That's a fact backed up by documents. Undisputed. That's undisputed fact. Anyone that questions that fact is guilty of crimes. You know, who's not a good guy is a shitwayer. And Brennan. And these other 30 shows. Talking about the Duke. Oh. We're going to be taking this show to the next level in the next few months. I'll be showing some products, including but not limited to my typewriter collection from the 1980s. I'll be showing you my Vendex computer from 1987. It's got the orange and black screen. You don't think the shitware has a Vendex computer from 1987, do you guys? The answer is no. The answer is no. These are facts. What they're doing is wrong. I will expose their nonsense. That's a fact, Jack. Nobody questions Duke. Nobody, folks. Nobody questions me. We're gonna hit the streets in 1 minute, folks. That's a fact. Backed up by documents. Question Duke. Duke is here. Duke's a man for the people. Oh, parking the rich man's car, folks. Oh. And we know the shitware and Brennan secretly work because they can't afford not to work with their failing shows. Buying views, buying clicks. Ugh. 30 failing shows. I don't have to go on every day like them bozos. This is their meal ticket. For me, it's something. If I feel like doing it, I do it. If I'm not in the mood, I don't do it. That's right, Mike V. Thanks for... Mike V advises, and I agree, they do not have a Writers Guild pension. They have nothing. Good morning, Mumbling Nick. It's great to have you. Let's get out of the rich man's car, folks. These are facts. I deal with facts. I deal with facts, folks. Oh, here's the road. Like I said, we just drove to a location which I can't describe where it is because the shitware will harass me. Vinny the lawyer will send me packages here. I shouldn't have to deal with this in this country with this constitution. Why they harass me, folks? Why do they do it? How could they feel good about themselves? And we're talking about the shitware. We're talking about Kevin Brennan. They all turned on me. I was friends with Chad Zumock at one point. They took him from me. They took Ray DeVito. Now they want Rob Saul. It is not going to work. It is not going to happen. You don't take the Duke's friends. You will find out. You will find out what will happen. There will be consequences. Don't talk to the Duke like that. Without consequences. It's not going to save them. But what can we say about the Shuley Network? Or as I call it, the Sandusky Network. Oh, thank you, Mumbling. I almost missed that comment. Thank you, Mumbling Nick. I appreciate it. Everyone loves the Duke. You don't see people watching this shitware right now. They certainly aren't watching that freak Kevin Brennan. That's all he does is whine and complain. He's not successful like his brother. He doesn't have the brains. He doesn't have the brain power. What's his brother's name again? Neil? We'll call him Neil's brother. That's a fact. People need to start respecting the Duke. Ugh. Like I said, the shitware Kevin Brennan never leave their studio. How could they not leave their studio? Do they think they're that special? I'm going to knock them down a peg, folks, and I could do it too. They're not that good that they don't have to leave their... This is a scary yard sign, isn't it? I don't know if I want anything from that yard. Unless I'm going Halloween shopping. Oh, yeah. That's not cool, Lizard. You guys know I graduated from New York University. I will shout it on the rooftops if I have to, folks. I graduated from NY University with a gold star. How many times do I have to repeat myself, folks? I am the one. I am the Duke. You don't question the Duke's authority. Thank you for the super chat, Lizard. You know I graduated. You know I'm the one. Thank you for your support. It's the shitware that never graduated. It's Brennan that failed out of second grade. He couldn't color in those lines. Why would he do that? I don't accept none of that. In fact, folks, I didn't want to disclose this, but I'm going back to school for my master's degree. I'm going to really be special. I'm going to be studying labor studies. We're going to get that 5-year degree, that master's degree. We're going to be even better than Brennan. Better than the shitware. This is what I think of the shitware. This is where he belongs. Thank you, Mike B. This is their quality. In the gutter and in the garbage. This is what they do. I will prove it. I'm the one. I'm the man. Graduated with a gold star. Mike B knows it. I graduated with a gold star. I have a Regents diploma. My 6th grade teacher gave me an A. Do you think these bozos and bums, bottom-feeding defective reptiles, do you think they made it past 2nd grade? They couldn't color inside the lines? They couldn't do it? We're going to be going in 1 minute, folks. I got a lot to do today. I'm a busy man. I'm a busy Duke today. We'll try to go on later. You guys are great. Mike V, thank you very much for the multiple super chats. Thank you, Lizard, for being here. Thank you, Cook Bro. Thank you. Thank you, Mike V. Thank you, Mike V. Thanks for being here, Mumbling Nick. Thank you, Lizard, for the super chat. That's right, Lizard. Don't cross the Duke. I respect your authority also. I want to thank you guys for being here. You guys are great. Number 1. I got the best fans in the world. That's a fact. I hope everyone has a great day. Don't forget, I am the Duke. Appreciate everyone being here. We'll talk to you guys soon. Bye now. Ooh.